Hello, hi, hey! We're playing more ToonTown Ronpa. Last time we let off, we got hit up with our very first emotive, and as a natural response, we had a stick throwing competition, and we dominated and destroyed a fence. And there was also some fishing into cork, and a bunch of stuff happened, all in a pretty short span of time. So we're really going places. We're going to continue going places. I don't want to remember precisely what we were doing last. I'm not sure which hut is whose, but I think I remember Pete coming from this one the other day. Looking for Pete. I knocked on it, waiting to see if anyone opened it. Hopefully a knock goes through the soundproof walls, otherwise that'd be a problem. I suspect it would. After a few seconds, the door opened. And out came both of them. Oh yeah, we're looking. Okay, they were talking to each other. I think we just got finished talking to Riggy or something like that. We ate our food. I don't remember. So, you two okay? Oh yeah, they were discussing. They had some beef or whatever. Yeah, we talked about the motive and stuff. Yep. What did Pete do according to the motive dream? I cannot believe I could have done that to you, Tom. Yeah. Look, if you don't want to talk to me again, then I understand. I think I knocked at the worst time. Yeah, they're really open just having the end of this conversation right in front of us. No, it's fine. Like I've been saying, it's probably just a lie. But what if it's not? I don't want to butt in on this, but would you be okay with sharing what your motive was, Tom? Can I, Pete? Yeah, Tom would be the kind to share with us, I think. Well, I still don't think it's true, but according to that dream thingy, Pete, he might have personally rejected my application to become a teacher. Oh. And that weird voice in the dream said it was because he didn't trust certain tunes after an incident. What? I don't remember anything about purposely rejecting Tom, but I can vaguely remember a time where, well, to put it very lightly, I had a bias. You were racist? Is it because he's a cat? Do you not like dogs? I'm just spitballing. I've moved on from that, I swear. But you two have any right to hate me for it. It is dogs. You too. At least I think that's what that means. Talking to both of us. Are you able to pinpoint the reason why? I only have a vague recollection of what happened. But it's not something I feel comfortable talking about. I'm sorry. And he's gone. He rushed into his house after saying that. Yeah, I don't believe it. It's just a lie that freaky voice told me. Flippy, please. Please at least pretend it's a lie. Tom, even if what the motive said is true, I think he's honest that he's moved on from that. Really? Yeah, really. Call me a bit naive, but I'll take Toon's words as fact, unless I'm proven otherwise. And, well, I feel like, of all Toons, you'd know he doesn't hold a grudge anymore. Huh? Me? Well, obviously, I don't want to pry into what type of bias he had, but if he really did something that bad to you back then, you have to recall that after the branch throwing competition, Pete wanted to talk to you the most. And, well, shouldn't that say a lot about him? If he still held on to whatever belief he had to reject you unfairly, why would he want to talk to you now? Yeah, without even having heard about this dream yet. It's not like he was apologizing for it or something. Tutorial Tom is probably the most optimistic one here, so if even he is struggling to keep up the hope, doesn't really look like we're gonna have like a Naegi or a Kaede type character in this entire cast. At least I don't think. Yeah, you're right. I can't believe I was so distraught over that motive dream. It wouldn't matter either way. Besides, I don't remember getting any sort of teaching credentials. I doubt I would have gotten the job anyways. That's the right thought, but remember not to put yourself down, too. Yeah, I don't need to take the fall for... Instead of blaming Pete. The moment you stop blaming Pete, you stop dissing yourself. No need to do that. I know, oops. I know, but I mean, you wouldn't hire a teacher without any credentials, right? Okay, I guess that's fair, but still, you shouldn't treat yourself like that. Don't worry. You're here to keep me in check. I'm not a therapist, Tom. Well, you don't gotta be one to make someone's day. I'll be going to check on everyone else. Maybe I'll be able to see what Bessie and Riggy are working on. Don't you want to check up on Pete first? Oh, crap. Right, whoops. Then I'll do that first. See you at the pie thingy. Actually, wait, where's it gonna be? I'd assume just the plaza. Got it, thanks. I'm actually quite surprised he bounced back so easily from that. Maybe I can be a good leader, like Coach Z said. Boy, Coach Z. I walked away to let Tom be. At the same time, someone else emerged from their hut. Clef. Ugh, stupid fellas. Oh yeah, he was hit by the thingamajig. Oh, it's you, Clef. Yep, finally not looking a mess. Looking like a mess. The pie throwing competition is going to be at the plaza, right? Yeah, just over 5 hours me think now. Well, me we be a go over there now. Actually, this might be a good time to talk about my motive. Hey, Clef, I might have told the others this, but I feel like it's fair to tell you as well. About the motive dream. What about it? Well, you were in mine. You got a problem with me? No, I don't. If anything, do you have any problem with this competition? Huh? Well, assuming what my dream said is true, I feel like you really don't want others to be throwing pies around. If it for the greater good, me fine with it. He says that, but his face says otherwise. You're really sure that I won't stop you? Want help bringing over the pies from your house? No, me fine. If you want the help, then get something for the boundaries of the arena. Got it. I'll find something. I ended up trying to use part of my carpet as a marker, but I didn't have anything that could easily cut a carpet. I only got one carpet, man. Don't ruin our own carpet. Eventually, I decided to use some branches as boundaries, but then after hours of trying to find any straight branches, I realized I could just go to Goofy Speedway for cones. I haven't actually been to Goofy Speedway yet. Well, no use just standing here. Time to get some cones. Spent way too long trying to find good branches. Quickly picking up spare cones I found around the arena. Okay. However, what I wasn't expecting was... Oh? Why are you here, Flippy? I could ask you the same question, Oldman. Fair enough. I'll be brief with you, Flippy. I'm asking certain tunes a certain question. A question? What is it? Do you want to go under hypnosis? What? Is it because of the hypno goggles you got? If so, then we've already shown our disinterest. Are you saying you're fine with these thoughts about the killing game plaguing your mind? That's not the issue. The issue is you're trying to rid others of their choice. Didn't you introduce yourself by preaching tunes to do the work themselves? If your goal is to get everyone to forfeit the desire to escape, then you're going about it in a horrible way. Not only that, but aren't you constantly flipping what you're saying? One moment you want to do anything to stop others from thinking about the killing game. The next moment you state that you won't stop us from thinking what we want. Well, it appears you've noticed. Noticed? What do you mean by that?
What else do you think I'm referring to? I want to see which toons are willing to take the hard path in life.
Was it all fake? Just doing this to test us?
I think you could put the pieces together, Flippy. You're the first toon I've asked this question privately to, and I think your stern answer speaks volumes. I wonder who also has the same strong ideals as you. Well, I'll find out after the pie event. I believe that'll be starting soon.
Put the pieces together. What is Oldman's true goal? Does he want to hypnotize everyone or not? Do you have to be so cryptic about it? It's worrying. Maybe it's like he's trying to find out who he can trust. Who's weak? Who's likely to break under pressure and commit murder? So maybe he knows who to avoid. It's suspicious, but I don't think it... You know, he's acting cryptic, but I don't think in a way that's like he's trying to scope out an easy victim, maybe. I think it'll make him a murderer. At least for now. Eventually, it was time for the competition.
There we go. I think everything is ready.
Yeah, looks like it. So, Riggy, where's Bessie? Shouldn't she be here already?
Don't you remember? It's a secret.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure toons are about to start showing up. Almost as if on cue, a few toons arrived.
It took 6 hours to make this.
Well, to be fair, we don't really know if it's actually been 6 hours.
Still, if all you needed was some cones and pies, did you really need all that time?
That is a little weird. Look, me say 6 hours, cause me want others to do whatever them want for a while. I feel like a broken record at this point, but Harry won't be coming. Don't sweat it, Paula. Tom, did you talk things out with Pete? Yeah, honestly, I can't believe I could have thought of him as a bad toon. That's good. Is he coming? Well, no. He feels like after kind of arguing with Riggy that he probably should just stay home. I see. Well, good to know you two were able to talk it out. Yep, now it's time to see you win. Just because I was able to hit a fence doesn't mean I'll be able to hit a moving target as well. Well, hey, best of luck.
Am I late?
Considering we don't actually know what time it is, I'll just say no.
Truth be told, I was worried about the whole time thing, considering, as you said, we don't actually know what time it is. Flunky, needs to give us a watch.
Agreed. Wait around 15 minutes to see anyone else who would join us, so there's no clocks anywhere. I mean, usually it's like there's clocks, but they can be manipulated or something like that, or that maybe they can't be manipulated. In this case, they're just gone entirely. So it'll be really hard to line up a series of events if people start saying what their alibis are. And then these three also showed up.
Can we just start already? All right, I'll go get Bessie.
Another few minutes passed until...
Present your eyes for the super cool supervisor, Bessie.
We looked over to where Riggy was pointing, and we saw... He looks like a dork.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Ultimate Pie Duel.
Bessie, what in the world are you wearing? This is what you spent 6 hours on?
Why, only the coolest, most awesomest outfit in the world.
Is this what you and Riggy were making in the spare time?
Yep, an outfit made from nature.
Yeah, like tricks and sticks and tree sap? What's on your arms? Did you make the glasses out of sticks?
Did you make the glasses out of sticks?
I mean, it's a little impressive, I guess. Uh-huh, sure did. Oh my gosh, she looks so dorky. Well, who's ready to start? She honestly, like, with it looks like she's wearing, like, elbow pads, like she's in the headband, it looks like she's, like a rollerblader from the 70s.
I sure am. So, who's gonna be our first two contestants?
How about Flippy and Clara?
Ooh, the blue sniper versus the trapeze act. Are you two ready to start this competition off?
The blue sniper? Is that my nickname now or something?
Well, it suits you, considering your aim. Also, I didn't exactly plan on competing, but considering Bessie's gusto, I can't really say no. Alrighty, looks like the trapeze act is ready, but how about the blue sniper?
Well, I guess since a couple of tunes wanted me to join, I guess I am.
Then it's settled. Get your pies ready.
Oh, but first Clefs need to tell you two the rules.
Not many rules. Just that you both only get 2 pies each, so make your throws count. And Nook make too much a mess, please.
Got it.
Well, pretty sure I'm going to lose to you, Flippy. But don't let your guard down. I'ma go all out. Okay, you two. Go get your pies from the table and pick up one of the 2 zones behind you. May the best pie thrower win.
Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there, go!
Alright. Feel a bit bad for Clara having to go up against someone who's gotten a lot of practice in life. We have? I don't know why I'm so nervous for this all of a sudden. I'm getting stage fright. Are you two ready? Oh god. He's looking at us. Yeah?
Alright, countdown time. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, Flippy. This may or may not work, but think fast!
Clara threw both pies at once. Though since she threw it with the same hand. That was a dumb idea. She missed with both. Yeah, I can't imagine being accurate with that. Is this gonna be the cross sword battle music? That almost sounds like it, to be honest. Okay. Well, I can't say I didn't try. Well, I can still tie it by dodging both of yours, of course. She missed both throws. I feel like I shouldn't just pummel her with these pies. Hit me with your best shot. But at the same time, I feel like that might offend her if I purposefully miss. What should I do? Oh no. O'Hara. Let me think. Oh dear. I don't think we can get away with holding back. We freaking pummeled that fence before. That moment she had earlier talking about like how she knew why I picked the neutral option. I feel like she'd definitely figure it out if there wouldn't be getting back. It wouldn't get by her if we tried to hold back. Clara, you're a big girl. I think you can handle losing. I'm assuming we're gonna hit. Yeah, we don't go easy here. She's not a child. Probably wouldn't want us to treat her that way. Alright, Clara. I won't hold back.
Good. Now all I gotta do is dodge.
Holy shit, we cut her off? Not holding back, no kidding. Freaking cutthroat, too. I threw both pies directly at her mid-sentence. Didn't even wait for her to stop. Freaking rude. I heard both hit Clara. Hell. I feel a bit bad doing that, but I feel like I had not tried my best. It would have been an insult. Your best is freaking cutting her off? Then as the pie slipped off Clara, I noticed something extremely wrong. Huh? I thought we just killed her for a second. The slow text, I thought she just died right there in front of everyone. What? Oh no, Clara. What have I done? Everything is so gloomy. Clara! Shit. Round 2, anybody? Wait. Clara, what happened to you? I don't know. Don't tell me. Gags deal damage to us, not heal us? Was it supposed to heal us? I don't know what's going on. Were we expecting? Well, that just sucks. How are we supposed to have any fun? Hold that thought. I'll clean Clara up. Okay. Well, this party is canceled. Yeah, you don't say. How could none of us guess that gags would hurt us? I mean, isn't that what they're always used for, though? The way you made it sound earlier is that it made it sound like they would do damage against, like, flunkies or whatever, so I just don't understand. I didn't know it would do that. If I had known more, could I have seen this coming? I feel like I should have been able to see this coming, but... Oh no. Now that I think about it, it makes perfect sense for Flunky to do that to us. So, not only did this happen, but me never need fi waste me pies. You only lost 4 pies, dickhead. Oh dear. With Riggy, Clef, and Surly's laugh train, it was because of Flunky, but it was all my fault. I shouldn't have gone all out. Oh shit. How do I help? How do I be motivational? He just goes into motivational mode the moment anything goes wrong. Like, dude, it's too soon. Just let me handle this, Tom. Flippy, you're still there? Yes. You know this isn't your fault, right? I don't know. Honest? I feel like this is something that I couldn't have seen coming, but somehow it feels like they should have seen this coming. Like, just from what he just said, I don't understand. Say it! It's not! But... Flippy, like you said, none of us could have guessed that all the gags would cause laugh damage. So say it. It's not your fault. It's... Come on! You know what the truth is! Jeez, take a chill pill, coach. Screaming at him isn't going to help. He knows what he's done. Now give him some space. Alright? I'm a horrible mayor. God, things were just looking up. We're back in Depression City. I thought I was getting better after helping Tom with his motive. But I'm nothing. Oh, shit. It's depressing. Flippy, at least Clara is still alive. I know. One more pie and she'd be a goner. I would have killed her. Kill her. Oh god. Not surprised. Bitch.
Don't start with this, Giggles!
Fine. Well, maybe Bessie can raise her laugh in some way. Maybe some ice cream. Dude, stop! No, don't you get it? It's been absolutely 100% reassured that there is no way to increase laugh here. They've gotten rid of all possible methods. And if they didn't get rid of them before, they will get rid of them proactively. Like with my talent. Like, it's not... No, stop. This is one of the moments when Mo just seems really relatable. Like, come on, stop kidding yourself. There is no raising laugh here. I haven't seen any ice cream. True. I haven't seen any either. I felt a bond with her, and I've ruined it. I know that this is really Flunky's fault, but I can't help it. I've always blown things out of proportion, especially when it comes to friendships. Maybe you and Clara can talk it out, like how Pete and I did. Right? We've not said jack shit since then. Why do I always get this emotional? It's pathetic as a leader. If only my memories didn't contain countless times I've gotten like this. I have to stop looking like a complete moron. Yeah, I'll talk to her. Just let me clean up this area. Just go already. Seriously, we'll clean this up. Just hurry up and go to Clara. Okay. Right before leaving, I realized Oldman was just staring at me. Then I remembered what he said. Oh, he wants to see which toons are willing to take the hard path in life. Did he know this was going to happen? What? What is the... I thought I knew what the hard path was, but apparently not anymore. No, I can't overthink this. I need to see Clara pronto. Talking about us taking the hard path? I think Bessie took Clara over to the party hat building, so I assume they went to their huts. What am I even going to say to her? Finally made my way over to the huts. Noticed one of the doors closed right as I got there. I assume Bessie took her inside her hut. While waiting for Bessie to emerge back from Clara's hut, I noticed others were arriving. Huh? Why are you three here so soon? Giggles wanted to clean everything up himself, and, well, I'm not going to pass up a chance to do nothing. Oh, me just never like seeing pies on the floor. Well, where are the others? I don't know. Probably just helped Giggles anyway. Well, I'm just waiting for Bessie to come out. I want to talk to Clara. Fair. You should probably do that. I know. I need to apologize to her.
I'd recommend doing so.
Oldman, what do you know? What are you thinking? Suddenly we heard the door open. Bessie! Is Clara okay? Well, no. Wait, what happened to your outfit? I gave it to Clara. Oh. I don't know if it'll help at all, but anything is anything. Left it in her closet. Can I see her? If you want, but she probably just wants to sleep. Maybe just send her a note to talk later? I'm sorry, but I have to see her now. I won't stop you. Thank you. Just a heads up, she might already be asleep. Got it. I went inside Clara's hut, finding a slightly different looking hut. Clara, are you okay with talking? I slowly walked towards the other room. Oh, it's just you. Clara, I'm sorry. Yeah. Lippy? Do you really think I'd be angry with you? Huh? Well, if anything, I could only really be sad at you if I'd be thinking negatively. Which, kinda am. Yeah, that's what I've gathered so far, is this laugh drain is literally just dropping them into depression, so she would only have more negative thoughts right now, so. But I basically just, well, how to put this? Put me in a bad mood? Yeah. Well, I guess you did, but I can't just hold something against someone when, well, they didn't know any better. Clara, you're being serious. I'm super low on laugh. How could I be joking? Well, I guess you're right about that. No problem. But I'm getting really sleepy. Could you leave me be for now? Or at least quiet down. Right. Well, have a nice nap. I'll try, Flippy. I'll try. Better hope your door locks, Clara. It's gonna be really interesting to see if she can get through this chapter like that, or get through a trial like that, except I assume everyone with their laugh back when a murder happens. Maybe. Close the door behind me. Everything going A-okay? Yeah. I feel like I overreacted a bit, but can't help it. It's in my nature to want to make sure everything is right. You sure about that? Your face tells me otherwise. No, just thinking about something unrelated. Oh, well, if that's the case, it looks like everything will be okay. Gotta say, Bessie, I don't think I've ever seen you that serious before. Newsflash, we've only known each other for like a couple of days. Oh, right. But hey, I'll take that as a compliment. Boom! Multiple character traits. Sure. Well, just know, the Stranger Crew will always help each other. Yeah. The Stranger Crew. What do I do now? It's not very late, if at all. Once again, I heard another group of Toons arriving at the huts. Phew, that was some serious work. It was nothing compared to what I've had to do. Okay, well that doesn't mean it wasn't annoying for us, bucko.
It was just some cones and some minor cleaning, Riggy.
Yeah, whatever. Well, remember that Riggy did get his laugh drain.
Fine.
Oh, did you five already finish cleaning the, arena?
Yep, the plaza looks just like it used to be. It would have been faster had Riggy not been complaining the whole time. Normally I'd lecture about how stupid it is to go to an event without full laugh, but, I guess that wouldn't have been fair.
You betcha it'd be unfair. You think I like being like this?
Riggy, how about you just go to your hut?
I was gonna go there, bucko.
Oh dear, that remark must have made your guilt worse. Yep. Ugh, every time I think I'm over it, I'm not. I know. How about we sit around the campfire? I'm sure that would calm your nerves. Well, Or, do you have something else in mind? Not really. Okay, I'm in. Oh, can I join too? Absolutely, Tom. We haven't been able to talk in a small group since the beginning.
I'm kinda still here.
Apologies, Coach Z.
No offense taken.
Notice Giggles has already long gone. He's purposely trying to distance himself from me, isn't he? Yeah, he clearly does not like us. It's pretty transparent there. Got something in his dreams he's seen. Would you like to join us, Coach Z? Can't wait till it's tomorrow and he's probably gotten another dream and has someone else to hate that isn't us. Just so more people can start getting annoyed by him.
Well, got nothing better to do, so sure.
Alright, then let's take a seat.
We're gathered around the campfire. And we simply sat there.
Ah, the fire sure is soothing, isn't it?
Still doesn't give off any light! Apparently it does, though, with their shading. Yeah, it's super big, too! We call it a bonfire.
A fire this large is definitely a rare sight.
As someone who mainly stayed in Berg, it's nice to have an actual fire instead of an artificial heater. Though, even so, I suppose I can see Berg again.
I'm sure you will, Paula.
Tom, why are you being so loud?
Oh, sorry. Just never did something like this before. I did picture Tom as kind of a loud person, although I didn't realize that was true. Sitting at a campfire? Well, that too. Just probably because of the whole memory loss thing, I've never got to know any tunes. You sure? If you're a guide, I'm sure you would have met a lot of tunes, though as you said, memory loss. Well, even without the memory loss, I was never able to get to know anyone more than just one occasion. There were so many tunes, I was basically just reciting a script over and over again. Well, you still enjoyed doing it, so... Yes? Of course. I would have quit a long time ago had I not.
Yep, all those new tunes. Ugh.
Alright, Coach Z's motive. Seems to be taking it well, though. It's nice doing something as simple as sitting around a campfire. It's a bit cheesy to think after spending so little time with these tunes, but I feel like for the most part we're friends. Though, maybe it's because we all knew each other before. Considering we're whatever qualifies as an ultimate. I asked Riggy why we were ultimates, he had no clue. Well, no duh, none of us do. It just doesn't make much sense.
Going back to how Paula was to see Berg again. I'd better be able to go see Daisy Gardens again. That place is perfect to clear your mind.
Very true, Coach Z. I imagined it provides you with a fair amount of tranquility.
Yeah, without all the garden stuff, it's, well, annoying.
Oh, do you garden, Coach Z?
Well, yeah, gardening gag trees is great to get the most effective gags.
Gags grow on trees, huh?
And, well, flowers are nice too.
Perhaps once we get to Daisy Gardens, we can all grow a garden.
Sure. Yeah. Then it's settled. We'll all make this garden once we get there together. Well, that's a line to remember when one of you dies. Or all of you. Oh.
Flippy, you're still not looking okay. You're still not okay, are you?
How can I be, Coach Z?
But...
I know, it wasn't my fault. Really, but... I feel like we were all truly friends before we got our memories wiped. Heck, maybe Mo was actually a decent tune.
I hope that is the case, Flippy.
Yeah, and well, maybe because I'm almost sure about that, it just makes me feel even worse with what happened with Clara today. Well, hey, you still have us. We don't think it was your fault. Right?
Of course we don't, dear.
I think my constant nagging for you to forgive yourself is evidence of that.
And, look on the bright side. You only had 2 pies, so you couldn't have killed her. Nice. Nice save. Thanks, I guess. Your wording was a bit off, but your message is absolutely not wrong, Tom. That's true. Sound like a kind of stupid thing to say, but yeah, it technically wasn't possible for us to do a kill. Well, I'm not really a motivational speaker, but I can try. Just think how Flippy isn't a therapist, but he helped me realize Pete's still a good tune. And speaking of, do you think Pete would like to join us for this? Oh yeah, he probably would.
Well, you can get him. I'm staying put.
On it. Tom stood up and went to Pete's hut. Pizza Hut! No one out-pizzas the hut.
Okay. Actually, I need a stretch. That log isn't very comfy.
I too could use a stretch.
We stretched for a bit, waiting for Tom to come back. And when he did, I got Pete! Hello. Ah, Pete, how's it going? I'm doing fine. Just, well... I told Tom I wasn't going to the pie thing because of the slight disagreement with Riggy, but honestly, I just needed some time alone. Ah, that makes more sense. Well, it was because of the, motive. Pete, Flippy put it really simply. If you still had a grudge, then why did you want to talk to me the most before? I suppose you're right. I was probably worried for nothing. The look of realization on his face there. Yeah, that is I guess we made a good choice there. We could have kept them from talking to each other, and then that would have never happened. Although it still would have been true that Pete wanted to talk to Tom, he just wouldn't have talked to Tom. I don't know. Ugh. So many decisions already. Just one chapter, not even a single death has happened. Well, not nothing. Bias against certain tunes should never be taken lightly. Well, true, but you're obviously a better tune now. Yeah. I'm unsure what you're referring to. However, as long as you two have sorted things out, that's all I need to hear.
Enough said!
Tom and Pete explained the situation that happened regarding Tom's motive, and then we went on talking about basically anything. Eventually we realized we were talking for hours. Wait, what time is it? Literally no one knows.
Flippy, you know none of us know that, right?
Yeah, right. We seriously need some sort of clock, or better yet, a watch. Yeah, a lot of us have been thinking that. Should we go to sleep already? Well, I doubt it's near 10 p.m. I have nothing in mind. Honestly, yeah, who knows if one or more of us will be getting, well, their laugh halved. I had a thought. Ah, right, I forgot about that. It's 3 a day, isn't it? And that is exactly what I was thinking about. We have not seen Harry all day. It could be 4. It could be even more. Oh, they're suggesting it could increase. Yeah, I didn't think about that, actually.
Oh, great. Don't tell me it'll be 4 tomorrow, then 5 the next day.
Oh, let's just hope it's only 3 a day. 3 is already a serious amount for something that's daily. Yeah, no way that happened. Well, even if the even if the number of tunes getting their laugh halved increases each day, we'll be able to get through this. I just wish Harry and Mo would cooperate with us. There's also Lou, who I still... Would we even notice if he got his laugh halved? Got his half laughed.
I don't mean to pry, but the heck is the deal with you and Harry? You seem way too overprotective for someone you only met recently.
I guess I have been. Is there a reason why? You don't have to tell us if you don't want to. Maybe later. It's not a malicious reason. I'll just say that. That's sweet, I think. Well, see you tomorrow.
Well, I'll just take a quick jog around the playground before going to sleep.
Well, it was nice spending some time with you all. Thank you, Tom, for bringing me out of my room. And then where's the dogs? Tom, you kind of went quiet once we, well, brought up the motive again. It's just, what if one of us does get impacted? Well, even if it does happen, we still have each other. What? Yeah. We might not know who will get worse, but we'll make it through this, Flippy. No, not just us, but everyone. Oh, he's talking about the laugh train motive? Yeah. Yeah, we'll make it out of this. Well, guess this is good night. Good night, Tom. Night, Flippy. We both went back to our huts. I opened my door. Odds that one person in a group gets hit is probably pretty high-ish. Alright, we hit 45 minutes on this recording, but I think I'm going to let it go a little longer. Might be 5 p.m., 7 p.m., maybe even right before 10. I just don't know. I suppose if I go to sleep now, I can wake up early too. The thing is, am I going to have another motive dream? If so, then of who? Close my eyes, trying to go to sleep. Suddenly I don't think we're going to get one. Suddenly that is my gut feeling. Well, you know what? Scratch what I said. Next time, we're going to see if we do indeed get a motive dream, what happens, and will someone put the finishing touches on Clara, or will someone else die out of left field? I don't really get much serious death flags from anyone yet. I think everyone's had a fair amount of, like, beginning development going on right now. No one's been too focused on. But there's Clara that's vulnerable. And those are the people with their laugh drained. But also see how long this motive lasts. I like to see how long these starvation type motives can last, because every single day and night you wake up, go to sleep, it just builds more and more tension. Anyway. Yeah. That'll be next episode. See ya.